24 hours before this news broke, I was literally getting an Avengers tattooed right on my shoulder. Hello everyone, Jeremy here. Today I am going to take a look at the Chadwick Boseman tribute that Marvel and ABC and Disney put out. I've avoided this for a few days because, quite frankly, I'm a fan. And for context, that night, thankfully, when the news broke, I had a couple drinks in me. It was Friday night. I was at that point where instead of it making me overly emotional, it dulled the pain. But unfortunately, when I woke up the next morning and I started reading all the social media, I posted my own thing at one point, just a real quick thing, and I was just kind of, because this, there are no right words. Or at least if there are, I don't have them.
It was Chadwick Boseman's performance in 42 that really made us take a second look. There is such an honor and dignity to the way that he played Jackie Robinson that we knew we needed for the character of T'Challa, the Prince of Wakanda.
Chadwick is an amazing actor and we thought would fit perfectly with the MCU.
He was so good.
Black Panther himself, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chadwick Boseman.
I remember watching this. Not there, but online.
Chadwick, he has a lot of depth. It was amazing as an audience member to look into his eyes and see what's going on.
We must find a way to look after one another as if we were one single tribe.
A lot of the things about the character are also true about Chad. He's very knowledgeable. He's an athlete, martial artist. He's had a lot of experience playing roles that come with a lot of weight. So I think he has a person, he has a guy, has a lot of weight to him. I think he brings all of that stuff to the role, but not to mention that he's incredibly gifted as an actor and as a performer, and also as a storyteller in his own right.
I am not king of all people. I am king of Wakanda. And it is my responsibility to make sure our people are safe.
Because
So
he is
good.
so prepared as an actor, and because his character is sort of flawless on set, it forced the other actors who had scenes with him to kind of raise their game and go, okay, this guy is not taking anything for granted. He's really leaving it all out there. So we have to keep up with him.
What doesn't Chadwick bring to the character? I mean, he's regal and grounded, and he brings a gravitas to it. So all of this feeds his T'Challa, and I think he wore the crown with dignity.
I've known him since I was about 17, so I've known him for a really long time.
Oh, wow.
Back in New York, he did the work, obviously. I just think he did an incredible job being true to the character.
I had a great time with Chadwick. Just warmth and camaraderie came into it, of course, with a great deal of respect for his previous work. So when I looked at him with proud eyes, they were as mother and also as comrade and colleague and Angela. It is your time to be king.
Chadwick is just a powerhouse. He's so talented. Every single movie he's made, there's kind of this internal, almost nobility.
The Black Panther has been the protector of Wakanda for generations.
He's such a soulful actor and so professional, so present. It really gives so much to the other person, and he's awesome. And his presence on set, I think, raises the stakes a little bit for everybody.
Chadwick he's a really smart, interesting, dynamic guy, and I think he was not overwhelmed, but very surprised and somewhat taken aback by the amount of
I think a
love.
lot of this was
It
shot during
ceased
Civil
to
War.
become just about how well he inhabited the role and all that stuff. It's
Yeah,
become
the
part of our culture just as
Black
a
Panther
symbol.
stuff.
This welcome is one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced.
It's fun to watch just what it means to people. At times, in my head, I'll be like, well, what does this do for the world? Like, actually, what is it? You know, is it actually valuable in this climate? And
Black
I have to
Panther
say,
did so
yes,
much.
it actually is. Not because it makes people escape. I think when done right, it gives people hope. I found that it means a lot.
I knew something like that was going to be the last frame, and it still got me. Yeah, that is about what I expected. Actually held it together way better than I was expecting through the majority of the video. It was just towards the end there that it really started to get to me, especially when they showed the scene from Black Panther where he's in, well, basically he's in heaven. And I saw a lot of people post that on social when that happened, and did not make it easier to watch at that point. I have a feeling that scene's going to mean something very different to a lot of people upon rewatching Black Panther. What's crazy is to think about, I feel like there's so many wrong things to say and wrong things to point at right now, but at the same time I can't help but think certain things like, what are they going to do with Black Panther now? And could you even follow this? You can't recast right after. There's just no way. At this point, Chadwick Boseman is going to be that ideal for so many people. So many people. And even once you find out about the things he did behind the scenes, his charity work, his life, this was an incredible dude that we just lost. And there's still an image on my screen of him that I keep looking at. He was so much to so many people. Yes, it was a combination of the character and the actor in this case, I think. It was probably more the character for a while, but now, especially upon his death, I'm learning more and more about what his life was like. Wish I had words of wisdom on this one. I really don't. I really don't. I don't have any insight. I don't have any words of wisdom. I don't have any... It was a very well done tribute. I honestly thought there'd be more, to be honest, and I'm sure there are going to be other tributes out there, and I'm sure there are other things I could watch that will have a lot more. Don't know if I could take them. In the comments below, why don't you leave something along the lines of what you think he means to the character, to the community, even just to you. Leave that in the comments below. I'd love to see that. Maybe even your favorite moment from Black Panther, or maybe something from another movie, like they mentioned 42, and he was in, I forget the name of the movie, I believe he played James Brown. I'm blanking on the name of it. And a few other films too. So if you saw him in any of those, leave those in the comments below. Just a favorite moment or a way he touched you. How about that? Making it simple, since this is something very real and very serious, this time I always mean it, but this time I definitely mean it. Before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves. And please take care of each other. Thanks for watching.